Shout out to my boo thing.
We're so close to 400,000 subscribers. If you end up enjoying the video, please consider subscribing. Recently, I felt like something has been missing from my life. And just a few minutes before going to bed, it popped into my mind. It's been over a month since the last time we talked about EDP on the channel. He's become a channel regular. We check in from time to time. And I've just been so busy with school and just exposing Illuminati and exposing other horrible YouTubers, as I do, something that has to be done. We just forgot about the cupcake lover. And you guys are not gonna believe what video he just dropped a few days ago. We must protect our kids. The irony is off the charts. This is someone who cannot read the room. My man, you're right. We should be protecting the kids from you. Does EDP really believe he did nothing wrong? Is he that delusional? Is he more delusional than the girl that we took a look at yesterday who rated herself a 10 out of 10? With that said, let's just jump into the video.
Holy shit, man. So my main nigga, Chris Tyson, supports child. He's into that freak ass shit. We gotta protect our youth. We gotta protect our kids and our goddaughters and our nephews and our nieces and our cousins from weird ass freak like this. You feel me?
Yes, I do agree with you, EDP. We gotta protect the kids from people like you, not from people like Chris Tyson. Whether you agree with his changes, whatever opinion you have of him, when we all know what EDP did, it's pretty ironic. Like, come on now. It will be a better idea if you leave your kid with Chris than with EDP. I know that if I had a kid and those were my only two choices in the whole entire planet, I would leave my son with Chris or my daughter or whatever the fuck, right? There's no chance in hell I will ever leave any minor with EDP. It's crazy to me how delusional some people are. What has to go so wrong in your life for you to become this delusional when you're asking people and titling your video, "We must protect our kids," knowing what you did when you try to meet up with a 13-year-old girl multiple times? You got caught so many times.
Chris Tyson is a transgender. I got nothing against gays. I got nothing against transgenders. You start having an influence on the kids, on our youth. That's where I got a big fucking problem. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
And so, Chris Tyson, he hangs out with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is one of the most popular YouTubers out there with over 150 million goddamn subscribers.
You know EDP was punching the air when he said that, 150 million. And to be honest with you guys, EDP was pretty relevant and successful at the time. This guy had over 2 million subscribers. I'm sure by now he could have 5 million subscribers. And we talked about this previously. This hurts him. This bothers him that he got banned. And in my opinion, his ban was 1000% justified. And I don't really support YouTube's banning because they banned Leafius here. He should have never been banned. He wasn't bullying kids anymore. But someone like EDP or people like Minilat, how the fuck does Minilat exist in 2023? This is so fucking inconsistent. It pisses me off. But before I go into another side rant, let's just focus back on EDP. This is rich coming from the person who tried to meet up with a girl, who got into his car, who packed the extra small condoms to bring home to have some action, to meet with what he thought was a 12 to 13-year-old girl. He went there for a cupcake. He went in there for a 12-year-old girl. And there's so much proof. Instead of focusing on Chris Tyson, we should take the kids away from you. Like, no kid should be near you within 150 miles.
Chris Tyson, he was seen kissing his son on the lips. My nigga, it's your son. Me personally, that is some suspect ass freak fucking shit. Where I'm getting the whole child shit at is Chris Tyson is friends with somebody named, I think his name is Shadman. Chris Tyson and Shadman, excuse me, they're into lolicon. Lolicon is basically Japanese manga that is little kids getting goddamn older fucking by their older parents.
This sounds like EDP's favorite manga. This sounds like EDP's favorite anime. The whole kissing his son on the lips, I do think it's weird. I think it's weird when Chris does it. I think it's weird when Tom Brady does it. I think it's weird when anyone does it. If I had a son, I will not be kissing his lips, but that's just me. I cannot believe I'm agreeing with the pedophile right now, but I don't think I've talked about this, but yes, a few years ago, Chris did indeed buy some of his art to hang it on his wall, and Shadman is an extremely controversial artist, but Shadman and Chris, they're not friends. At least we don't know they're friends or they've ever shot DMs together or had conversations. We don't know that yet. What has been confirmed is the fact that Chris paid money to have some of his work around his house. Chris did buy some of his art before, but to call them friends, if they weren't friends back then, I don't think they're gonna be friends now. As far as we know, Shadman and Chris haven't talked in years.
Through anime, Japanese manga, and the fucking weird ass, freak ass emo comic book type shits. You know what I mean? By the way, lolicon is actually illegal in the United States. Any adult that supports this nasty, something is fucking wrong with you. Go get fucking help. We gotta keep our kids and our youth away from motherfuckers like Chris Tyson and Shadman
and EDP. Now, the whole lolicon thingy, I don't know too much about it. I'm not into anime. I never really got into it. The only anime I've ever watched or care about, and the real ones know this, the OGs, is Naruto. And beyond that, you know, I'm completely clueless. I haven't really seen anything out. I've known what lolicon is. I've never seen it in my life, and I'm not interested in it. The way people describe it is weird. Are we really going to take EDP's advice on keeping kids safe? Are we really gonna do that? Chris Tyson is a freak. He's a degenerate. Well, so are you. On top of that, it's extremely rich for EDP to say, yeah, you know what? You need help. You need therapy. Have you been to therapy? Have you sought help? I mean, you are more fucked up than Chris Tyson. As far as we know, Chris Tyson didn't drive a few hours to meet with a minor.
I just don't understand how adults get off to little kids. You know what I mean? 10, 11, 12 years old. This motherfucker, Chris Tyson, he tweeted a fucking, he retweeted Chadman, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong. He retweeted something that said, damn, she looks good for a 4-year-old. It's like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Obviously, you're fucked in the head.
Extremely rich coming from you, dude. How can people do this to 11, 12-year-olds, you know, when he tried to meet up with a 13-year-old? So according to EDP's logic, 12 is no bueno, but 13 is very bueno. In all of my lifetime on making YouTube videos, this is one of the most bizarre videos that I've ever reacted to, especially because it's EDP, right? The lack of self-awareness is fucking crazy to me. It blows my mind. Instead of looking into other people's shit, why don't you look into you? Have you gone to therapy? Have you sought help? This guy hasn't even apologized for doing all of that. He still thinks he did nothing wrong. I just found it extremely fucking funny that this is coming from, once again, the one, the only, the cupcake lover, the minor lover, Edp445. And most of the comment section is pretty much what you would expect. EDP talking about protecting kids is like two drug addicts talking about how smoking crack is bad. One of the most ironic videos I've ever seen. EDP is mad because he couldn't find a real 13-year-old girl. One of the most ironic fucking videos of all time. This has to go down in history. There's no way EDP saying this. There's no way he recorded this, looked back at it and said, yeah, time to drop this. What do you guys think about this situation? Please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be super fucking appreciated. And if you're new, please subscribe. I drop videos like these all the time. It will mean the world to me. And we're so close to 400,000 subscribers. So thank you. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time, all right? Peace.
Shout out to my boo thing for being the greatest girlfriend to ever walk this fucking planet with her sweet, sexy ass goddamn voice. What you punk motherfucking no pussy getting hoe ass troll motherfuckers know about that shit? Oh, you guys don't know about that shit. I forgot. You know.